East Fife TV is brought to you by the East Fife Supporters Society, keeping football in the community.
Hello, good evening and welcome to Gayfield for tonight's Scottish Challenge Cup clash between Arbroath and East Fife. It is the round of 16 with a place in the quarter-finals up for grabs. Arbroath have already seen off one Fife side in progressing this far after a 2-goal down comeback to win 3-2 against Kelty Hearts. East Fife progressed after a Highland triumph at Elgin City. And here they come. A place in the quarter-finals is up for grabs. Looks like East Fife will get us underway, shooting towards the left in this half, and Arbroath towards the right. East Fife haven't made it as far, or they haven't made it further than this point since the 2018-19 season when we got to the semi-final. Eventually lost out to Ross County. There will be a different winner from last season because winners Livingston achieved promotion to the Premiership. Away we go. East Fife getting us underway. It's Michael McKenna with the ball. Gives it to Andy Munro, who, as I say, captain for this evening. Peggy comes inside. Culbert clips it up the line. That's turned out to be a good ball for Miller, and he releases Latona. He's got inside his man. Goalkeeper blocks the effort. It's headed away. It's only going to come as far as Culbert. Decent connection. Arbroath managed to block it. It's clipped back into the box. It's Wilkie who got the head on it. They still haven't quite managed to get rid of this. Culbert gets out of his feet, blocked. Still Arbroath haven't quite got this clear, but they should do now. In fact, I think it's going to be a free kick. Gosforth flick, Rowe. He's done well to keep a hold of this, but just couldn't quite get the ball to stick. Stewart now for Arbroath. Peggy trying to take it off him. Hasn't quite come off. Arbroath have it now with Marshall. Plays it wide left. Wilkie, that's a teasing ball in. There's McManus with the header away, but Arbroath get the seconds. Enham. That's a cracking ball in, headed off target. It's met by Monroe, now Rowe. And fired towards goal, blocked, it comes for Culbert. Dinks it over, too much on it, goal kick. Beadling gives it straight to Culbert. McManus, Monroe. Freddie Rowe was ball watching, and that allowed Enham to get in front of him. Nick it off his toes. Andy Munro and Rhys Peggy recover to win it back. Here's Rowe. McKenna slipped, and that's allowed Beadling to get to it. And Marshall gets the shot away, and it's in the back of the net. Finlay Marshall scores against East Fife again. Well, we've competed pretty well so far, but it's from our own mistake that we're punished. Over top, Todorov. He gets the beating of McManus. Crucial save from Hemfrey. Beadling. Robinson. Enham. Stewart gets it past Peggy. And past Andy Munro. Todorov gets the effort away. Ba gets in front of it, diverts it for a corner. Takes a deflection. Oh, and Robbie Hemfrey did drop the initial effort, but he managed to gather. And that should be that as far as the first half goes. And it is, well. McKenna touches it back down for Peggy. Monroe for Ba. Ba looks for Tommy Goss. He manages to get the flick on, but there are not going to be any takers. Wilkie clears it away. Intercepted by Culbert. He gets a good touch on it as well. Ball in its is right at the throat of Pettigrew. Newnham gets it back to Pettigrew. That's a poor kick, straight to the feet of Tommy Goss! Comfortably held by Pettigrew. Peggy. Yeah, couldn't keep a hold of it. Robinson fires it forward. Andy Monroe heads it away, but Todorov latches onto it. Wasn't a great header. East Fife could be in trouble here as it's cut back inside. And it's Finlay Marshall again to make it 2-0. East Fife once more their own worst enemies. Finlay Marshall scores against East Fife for the third time this season, and it's a long way back now. Peggy trying to put the pressure on Stewart. Beetling back for Enham. No free kick as East Fife try to come forward here with Culbert. Oh, it could be a chance here to get the shot away. It was McKenna. And the decision's a goal kick. Stewart gets it across. Miller intercepts. Poor ball straight to Robinson, but it's a poor ball of his own. Straight to Miller. Now Latona. Miller. Oh, this is some nice stuff. And Latona's really powering forward here. He could do it with an option. He gets it wide left for Rowe. Culbert with the ball in. It's too easily cleared away. Will be a throw-in though. Not the best kick from Slattery. It's Marshall. They work this to the right hand side, scooped into the box. It's going to come across. Wilkie fires it across, and I think it's an own goal. But if there were any doubts about Arbroath's progression, there aren't now. I think it's Conor McManus who it's come off last. 3-0. All over here. Well, it was always going to be a difficult task against a side who've only lost once at home all season. Competed reasonably well, certainly in that first half. But Finlay Marshall drive on the half-hour mark gave Arbroath the lead. He scored again not long after half-time, and although East Fife battled well, they really lacked any sort of cutting edge. And really the game was already over by the time Conor McManus put the ball into his own net right at the death of the game. Thanks to everybody who watched this evening. It is Arbroath who go through to Thursday's draw for the quarter-final. We've got this weekend off, and then we play host to Inverness Cally Thistle in a rearranged league game next Tuesday. Full-time score, Arbroath 3, East Fife 0.